I don't agree with that at all, dude. I'm telling you, it was like a mercy showing or killing or whatever you want to put it, however you want it. You just be quiet, Eduardo. Sit over there and be quiet. Hey, well, this is November 14th. This is the round by round for the Manny Pacquiao Antonio Margarito fight. I didn't watch it live. I I did watch it though, so I could give my comments on it and stuff like that, or to for the fans out there that wanna hear about it, or maybe the people that didn't want to watch it live and like me, saw it afterward and stuff like that. I want to go, and obviously I really didn't think Margarito should be fighting in this fight, and didn't think he deserved to be fighting a fighter of Pacquiao's caliber, or to be put on that kind of a world stage after what he's done. I mean, he should be out of boxing, with no license, as opposed to being in boxing, getting an amazing payday and a shot at a title. Anyway, let's go. I'll go through the round by round. I think I've cleaned these up a little bit, so there won't be as many left rights and jabs kind of thing, and I'll just go over what I saw in the round. Obviously, in the first round, there was the establish of speed and setting the tone of the fight, the feeling out process, going in, and Pacquiao seeing just how fast Margarito is and what he can get away with during that, and I gave the first round to Pacquiao. In the second round, there was more of Margarito pushing the pace, using his size. He was actually trying to bully Pacquiao around. It was probably one of his. If there was a round that was a draw, this probably would have been it. But I gave it to Margarito. I thought he was the effective aggressor in this round. And he landed some nice shots and worked that body well. Going into the third round, Pacquiao, you really see the speed. He's going in, he's going out, he's slipping shots, he's testing Margarito's chin. Margarito's still coming forward, but it's kind of plotting. Pacquiao's still keeping his distance. There's some banging on the ropes, nice head to the bodies. The looping shots by Margarito, he tried to pick it up in the last 10 seconds of the round, but then just got hammered by Pacquiao. And I gave that round to Pacquiao, so that was 2-1. In the fourth round, it was cautious, controlled fourth round there for the first 30 seconds. Margarito was trying to impose his will on Pacquiao on the ropes. Pacquiao spins off beautifully. I mean, if you want to learn how to get away from somebody when you're on the ropes, watch what Pacquiao does with the side step, the move, the hand gesture, kind of getting them out of the way. It's a great thing. Margarito is throwing like one punch and getting hit 2, 3, 4 times every time he's doing this. Trading a bit in the middle of the round. Margarito, you can tell he's definitely hurt with about 1 minute to go, and Manny's pouring it on, and Margarito's actually backing up, and you never really see this from Margarito. And Margarito's face is looking rough, and this is the fourth round, and I gave that round to Pacquiao as well. In the fifth, Margarito's throwing the jabs, but Pacquiao's absolutely peppering Margarito. Margarito gets Pacquiao on the ropes. He's actually landing shots. Pacquiao says okay and is actually applauding the stuff that he does. He hammers Margarito as they trade, but Pac's speed is just absolutely blowing him away. Margarito lands a nice uppercut, and Pacquiao applauds it. He's like, "Dude, that was a good shot," and then and then tees off on Margarito. Every time Margarito would do something, Pacquiao would always answer with whatever Margarito did, basically, and then some. So you can definitely see the difference in skills and abilities in this fight. In the last 10 seconds, Pacquiao turns it up again. He's landing solid shots, and I gave that round to Pacquiao. So that is 4-1. In the sixth, again, there's the feeling out in the first 30 seconds. Those seem to be slow. Looks like Margarito's not really willing to rush in and push it or bully to a certain extent, because every time he does, he's getting hit. Pacquiao is still goes in and out. He's still slipping the shots. Margarito's pressing, but he's still getting out hit 2 or 3 every time he throws one punch. So they're trading. Pacquiao looks like he's stepping back a bit on the gas, and Margarito's was actually working Pacquiao very well on the ropes, landing to the body. When he had Pacquiao on the ropes, a great liver shot in there, but you can see the conditioning of Pacquiao, because he was able to absorb that shot, and still kind of come off. I thought that round was, if there was a round that was ever solid that you could actually hand to Margarito, you could right there, and I did. So that was 4-2 at this point. Going into the seventh, the tempo actually picks up. Margarito's pressing Pacquiao, but Pacquiao's dancing around, doing his thing. He's pot shotting. He's not letting Margarito get off his shots. Every time Margarito would get set, Pacquiao would either quick pop, pop out a jab or throw out the left hand there, and then back away and get out of the way. So Margarito could never set up on his shots. Uh, Combos, they're trading at the 1 minute mark. Pacquiao's still out hitting him 2 or 3 shots to every one. Pacquiao gets off the ropes, lands multiple combos, smacking Margarito like a pinata at this point. There's a heated exchange in the last 10 seconds. A nice right hand by Margarito and a big flurry by Pacquiao at the end of that. And I would give that round to Pacquiao, 5-2. That was a good round. That was a nice, 7th round was a nice round to see. In the 8th round, that eye looks rough. I mean, when they're showing it, Margarito's right eye, it looks bad. There's a cut underneath it. It's swelling. It just looks rough. Margarito's throwing out a pawing jab. He's closing the distance. Only every time he closes the distance, he gets hammered by Pacquiao. Margarito gets Pacquiao on the ropes. And again, do damage. And again, Pacquiao spins off and absolutely unloads on him. Margarito lands a nice uppercut and nice body work, but Pacquiao comes off the ropes and, every time he would get Margarito on Manny on the ropes, Manny's would tee off, but I mean Margarito got him on the ropes a lot in this round. Pacquiao was outlanding when it came to the combos. They were trading shots. Big uppercut by Margarito in this round, and this was a round you could see actually going to Margarito. That was the 8th round because he controlled the pace. He landed some big shots on the ropes. Worked Pacquiao in there. I don't know if this was a round where Pacquiao took his foot off the gas or not, but you could see it. Going into the 9th round, Margarito's stalking Pac-Man. They're trading shots. Pacquiao gets out. Margarito closes, but Pacquiao starts peppering him, peppering his face, peppering his body. The speed was so prevalent when you watch this fight. You're like, oh my god, because it was almost like Pacquiao was so fast he was countering Margarito before Margarito was throwing a punch. That kind of thing. I know you were thinking about throwing this, so I'm just going to hit you with it before you throw the punch. And it was crazy. He's landing the big right hands, right hooks, sticking and moving. He was great at slipping off the ropes. It was very controlled hammering in this round. I mean, every time Margarito looked like he was doing something, Pacquiao just hammered him. And really, the damage you can see being done on Margarito in this round was pretty massive. And they probably could have stopped the fight after that 9th round. So I gave that to Pacquiao. Going into the 10th, that eye is absolutely, the right eye of Margarito is absolutely rough. The left eye is closing. The right eye is pretty much closed by this time. It is swole. Not like it's swollen. It is swole. That thing was like that. It's like uno dos. He said uno dos, but they always do 1-2. Anyway. Margarito's stalking. Pacquiao circling. Pacquiao's absolutely unloading the combos. He's countering. Margarito keeps pushing forward, but again, Pacquiao is unloading shots, and it seems like it's 5, 10, 15 shots, and Margarito's not throwing a punch. He's getting hammered. Why the ref isn't stepping in to stop this fight at this time, it's absolutely crazy. He's unanswering. Then they start trading. Pacquiao comes off the ropes and spins. Pacquiao again, 10 unanswered shots. Big right hook. Margarito's absolutely wobbled. He looks done. And then Pacquiao starts throwing again. And Pacquiao lands another 2-1-2 near the end of the round. And Margarito's wobbled. And this could have been a 10-8 round for Pacquiao, honestly. Because Margarito did nothing in that round but take a beating. And why the ref wouldn't step in or why the corner hasn't stopped the fight is beyond me. I mean, there's a point where you have to say, this fighter's heart is going to let him get killed. He's not going to stop. And it's up to you to have his safety in mind, or his best interests in mind. In the 11th, that right eye is absolutely closed. Starts out with a nice right hook by Pacquiao. He's exploiting the fact that Margarito really can't see right now. Pacquiao keeping his distance. Margarito tries to close in. Big combinations by Pacquiao Margarito absolutely looks shot at this point. About 30 to 45 seconds in, the ref should stop the fight. Margarito gets hammered. He's absolutely blown out of the water. Pac, it almost looks like he's gesturing to the ref, hey, you need to stop this. They trade right hands. Pac starts hammering him, but yeah, with the last 30 seconds of the round, you could actually see Pacquiao taking the foot off the gas. This is the first time in the fight where they actually tied up. Pacquiao was actually kind of holding Margarito so he didn't have to hit him anymore. I'm not lying if you didn't see the fight. Um, and that's great showmanship and sportsmanship by Pacquiao because he's not in there to kill somebody. He's just in there to whoop you. And he had already proved that he had whooped Margarito, and that's it. In the 12th round, again, did I already say the fight should be stopped? Pacquiao keeping his distance. He's Margarito, but Margarito keeps pressing. So Pacquiao, basically, the punches he's throwing is just to keep Margarito away from him, and he has to answer what Margarito's throwing. You just don't stand there unless somebody hits you. Pacquiao is holding back, but he's landing at will. Whenever he wants to land a shot, he lands it. Hits Margarito every time he throws. Pacquiao still keeps a distance. He's just throwing to keep Margarito off of him, and then Margarito gets a little close. Pacquiao hits him with a big combination, and they're trading a bit, and Pac just controlled the round. He won the round, and I had it 9 rounds to 3. It could have been 10 rounds to 2, but Margarito did take 2 of those rounds, I think, in my opinion. So I had 9 rounds to 3. What is that? 90 plus 20, 117 to a lot, or not a lot, 117, 112, or 111, 117, 111. Is that what it is? I don't know. You guys tell me. So that's how I saw the fight, and it was totally outclassed. Pacquiao, there's only one fighter out there for him to really fight, and that is Mayweather. I think he would do roughly about the same thing with like a Paul Williams or one of those guys, because Williams, even though he's big, he's not thick like Margarito is, or as thick as Margarito. And he definitely doesn't have the skill set. I think that was shown in the Martinez fight. So unless Pacquiao fights Mayweather, unless that fight happens, Pacquiao really could hang it up, and there's really not a whole lot for him to prove anymore. All right, well, hey, this is Bigragu. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment, rate, subscribe, and yeah, that's about it. All right, this is Bigragu. I'm out.